Howdy, Sue. Can you believe this weather? What on earth? I feel like we're being sort of launched back into June today. It's beautiful. I am very good, Nishwa. How are you? Are we all feeling good? Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, Sue. Yes. So you're ready for a stretch now? Are you ready for a stretch? Good, good, good. Okay, perfect. So let's get started. Oh, I can't believe it. I went for a walk with Arthur earlier and it was just like the most glorious weather. I think I'm going to go swimming somewhere tomorrow in the Dales. Go and find a little spot to have a swim. Okay, how are we all doing? Are we all fit and well? Yeah? Oh, good. Poor Mark. Poor Mark. Anyway, it's good for him, not poor Mark. So, this evening, we are going to work on really releasing different areas. So, we're not going to spend more time in one area. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Nez was so beautiful. Nez was so beautiful. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay, so we're going to focus on different areas. I'm really going to think about each area and what we're doing. Oh, why? Oh, I love London. Well, you've got the weather because the weather's meant to stick all week soon. So you should have a really good week right up until the end of until the weekend. So you picked a good one. Yeah, good. Take us with you for sure. Okay, let's get started then. So we'll start with some breathing. And then we're going to work down from the head and the shoulders. Then we're going to go into the spine, hips, and then we'll go down and do like a full body finish, okay? So we're going to really focus though. So we're not going to rush we're not going to rush through anything. I'm going to do them several times to really, really release everything off, okay? So first things first, take your feet around hip width apart and let's just get some breathing. Oh, nice. Oh, you'll have a great time, Sue. Breathe in. Oh, you'll have such a lovely time. And hopefully this weather will stick and we'll all be able to have a really nice week in the sun. Now relax your shoulders and exhale out. Now just push forward, breathe in. Open the back. Rise up, exhale. And bring it through the centre, normal breath. Now breathing, rise up. Inhale. Stretch through the body and then exhale through the mouth. So breathe in through the nose, in through the nose. Fill those lungs right up, then rise, exhale through the mouth. And release the shoulders down. Good. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the head and the shoulders, which is a real area of tension for most people. It's where we store a lot of our tension in our neck and our shoulders. I know I do. And for me, it's one of my tightest areas. So first of all, we're going to do the crossover stretch, okay? So just take your arms out wide. Now, you're going to take your right arm in front of your body and your left arm on top. I do this one all the time because I think it's absolutely wonderful. Now, bend at the elbow. Come palm to palm if you can. If you can't go palm to back is fine. Now breathe in. As you exhale, push your right hand into your left and drive up. Hold it with me, stay strong. And release. Let it go. Now take your arms up. Now your left comes in front and your right comes on top. Now bend at the elbow, so you either go back to back or front to front. Now take the deepest breath in, everybody. As you exhale, you want to drive your left hand into your right and stretch right through the shoulders and through the back. Into the scapula as well a little bit. You might feel the shake, and sometimes if you've got anything trapped, you'll feel a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a tremor. That's okay, that's good. Now release. Ooh, nice. Arms up. Breathe in. Right comes across. We're going to go again. Left on top. Now this time, guys, I want you to really think about what's happening, okay? So as you breathe in, you're pushing your right hand into your left, and that's stretching all through the back on your left side. So really think about the area that's being stretched, okay? Breathe in. Exhale, rise up. Now focus on your body. Feel where you can feel the stretches. Think about the area. Continue to use your breath as much as you can. You should be able to get a slight bit more height now into the stretch if you can. And release. Oh, good. Oh, so good. And again, rise up. Left in front, right on top. Bend at the elbows. So remember, this time, let's see if we can get further, but also really think about what we're doing, okay? So breathe in for me. Exhale, rise up. Now, can you feel any pulls? Can you feel the stretches? What can you feel and where can you feel it? Oh, so nice, guys. Stay with it. Oh, beautiful. Let it stretch. Let it stretch. And release. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Just move your head from side to side and try and find that release through the shoulders and the neck, and just roll around. Other way, roll around. Great work. Now breathe in. Okay, now bend your left. Put your right on top. Now you're going to push into it first. Now if this is enough for you, stay with that. If you can, oh, do you know what? You can just feel the release, the relaxation in your shoulders, can't you? Now, if you can, guys, get your fingers together like this, okay? Now, if you can't get your fingers together, it's absolutely fine. Don't have to. You can just do the top side. Now, once you're in position, I want you to breathe in for me. Now, as you exhale, push your chest forward and pull your shoulder back. So really pull it back and open through the chest. Lift that chest up, lift that chest up. And release down, let it go. Oh, so nice. Now breathe in. Now your right arm bends and your left is just pushing it down a little. Okay, now if you can't, you can stay like this. Okay, if this is enough for you, do it like this. If you can reach around and get hold, give it a go. Okay, so if you can lock it together, give it a go. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, push your chest forward. Oh, yes. This is really nice in the triceps, a really nice tricep stretch here. So we're doing the back of the arms, a little bit around the shoulder, but keep it on the upper body. Oh, and release. It's so funny when you stretch, like, you don't feel like you're doing a lot, but you start sweating. It's so funny because your body can really, I think your body appreciates it. Now take your arms behind, lace your fingers together. Another one of my favourites, this one. Now pull your shoulders back, push down, away from the body. Now we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to drop our body forward and let the arms come away from the body. Now at this point, you might not be able to get it so far away, but it's a warm day, so our bodies are probably warmer than they would be on an average autumn day. So because they're quite warm, you should be feeling quite loose to start with. Really allow those arms to come up and away from the body as far as possible. Deep breath in. So the aim here is to really stretch the front of your shoulders. You should be feeling it right in the front of your shoulders. That's where you should feel all the lovely stretch. Now let it go. And super slowly, we're just going to roll up through our spine. So you should feel that right around the front here, around the front ball of your stretch. Now this time we're going to do it again. I want you to focus on the feeling, okay? So pull your shoulders back, lace your fingers, now push down and away. Allow your head to drop forward briefly before we go down. Now take a breath in. And as you exhale, let your chest fall forward and let your body come as far away as possible from the shoulders. So you should be feeling a lovely stretch around the front of your shoulders here. A really beautiful stretch. Now you can keep your knees soft. You don't have to straighten your knees out on this, don't worry about that. Now once we're in this position, I want you to breathe again for me. And as you exhale, see if you can get those arms a little bit further away. Only if you can, don't worry if you can't. Now let it go. Woo, good work. Now just letting your body hang, so forward bends are really nice for releasing the lower back. Okay, so just relax it down. Okay, so if you can't get your hands down straight away, bend your knees a bit and get your hands down when you're ready. Now we're just going to step back into a downward dog position, because downward dog's really good for the shoulders. It's really nice for the stretch through the chest, the shoulders and the upper back, okay? So to achieve that stretch, you want to really think about pushing your chest forward, okay? So take a really deep breath in and then push forward with your chest towards your thighs and allow your head to come right through the center. And so you can feel a beautiful stretch running down the back of your body and through the shoulders all the way down your arms to your hands. Now when you're ready, just drop your knees to the floor and we're just going to sit back, stretch those arms as far as they can go. Okay, so again, this is a really nice one for the shoulders, but you've got to let those shoulders drop, okay? So breathe in and allow your shoulders to drop as far as they can, become fully heavy. Now lifting your hips, walk your hands back, tuck your toes and push to downward dog. Now once again, we're just going to really push through those shoulders. So take a really deep breath in. Push forward through your shoulders, guys. Really drive it through. Really pushing your chest towards your thighs, lifting your hips nice and high. Stay strong, stay strong. Looking good, looking good. Now dropping your knees down, taking them out slightly, relaxing, and then letting your arms come as far as you can. Now once your head is down, try to let your arms get as loose as possible. So walk them away from the body and then allow your shoulders just to drop. And walk those arms back. Good. Okay guys, take a seat, take a seat. Okay, you've probably done this stretch a million times in every single exercise class you've ever done. Okay, but it's a really effective one and we're going to just talk about it a little bit more. Okay, so lift your chest up, shoulders back and down. So get your shoulders into a nice correct posture position. Now take one arm out, and you want it to be straight out from your shoulder, and just take it across the body in a straight line. Now take your other, you're going to lock on to the forearm, not the elbow, the forearm, and you're going to pull across, okay? So you've probably done this in a class, but often you do it sort of when you're tired. But today I want you to think about pulling that shoulder down and using your arm to pull it across, getting as much stretch across your body as you can. And release. Good. Change sides. So bring the arm up and then take it across. Make sure your shoulder's down and then cross and pull as far as you can. That's it. So really push into it. We're going to continue with the shoulders a little bit, but we're also going to put a little bit of focus on the back now. Okay, so we're going to start to move down the shoulders and through the spine. So just release that off. Okay. Breathe in, guys. And as you exhale, just let your body drop forward. So start just to release that back off. And slowly roll up. Good. Now cross one leg over and just pull it in, lock it as close as you can. Now again, keep that chest nice and proud, really push it forward. Take the opposite arm to the leg and just lock it around the leg. Now you're going to open your arm, pull your shoulder back and down, and then look behind. And release. Good. Change sides. Just bring that leg over. Bring your chest up proud. Opposite arm to leg. Lock on. Now lift your chest and look behind. And release. Good. Now come onto your back, laying flat onto the floor. Oh, and just release and relax. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of a massage on the lower back here. So bring your knees up to tabletop. Okay, so you've got a nice bend in your knee. Good. Now take your arms out by your sides, pin them to the floor, and you're just going to draw circles with your knees. Okay, so you're going to just draw a little circle with your knees, so you've got to lengthen your legs slightly. Now as you do this, you should feel that lower back being massaged and pushed into the floor. So just rock and roll around, rock and roll around. And just push forward. So think about drawing a really big circle. That's it, good. Just give me a couple more. Perfect, and squeeze in. Okay, so we're going to go up and over the top. So we're going to continue with the shoulders, adding in a full spine stretch as well. So as you know, plow is an absolute favourite of mine. Okay, we can't have mind and body week without a bit of a plow. Okay, so we're going to do plows and shoulder stands, because the shoulder stand allows your body weight to be put on top of your shoulders and your upper back, and releases all the trapped muscles and all the sort of tightness around there. So when you're ready, you're just going to lift your hips and you're going to roll and take it up. Okay, now if you don't feel comfortable doing this, It's fine, okay? You do not have to do this if you don't feel comfortable. Now, if this is too much for you and you can't do it just yet or you don't feel comfortable doing it, just come into a forward bend for me instead, okay? So just go into a forward bend, and then when we go to shoulder stand, you bring your legs up here, okay? Yes, so don't worry, it's okay. It takes a bit of time, a bit of confidence. But if you do feel confident, stay in the plow position with me. Now keep breathing. So you should be more on your back than you are your neck and shoulders at this point. So make sure you're on the fleshy part of your back first before you go up onto your shoulders, okay? So when you're there, you should be able to breathe quite easily. You should feel relatively comfortable in this position rather than being pressure on your neck and head. Now, place your hands into around the middle of your back and walk your elbows in, so your elbows are directly behind you. Now just bend in your elbows, breathe, and we're going to slowly lengthen the body up to the sky. And as we do, you want to push your hips forward, and try and straighten out as much as possible. So really push those hips in, straighten your legs as much as you feel you can, without obviously feeling like you're going to fall. I don't want you to feel like you're going to fall, so stay confident with it. Try to breathe. Now bend your knees and extend back to plow. Or if you're doing the lower option, go back into a seated forward bend, okay? Now this time, if you can, reach up for your feet. Same for the people in seated forward bend, reach for your feet. Okay, perfect. Now, we're going to go back into shoulder stand. So placing your hands where they were before for support. And then bend your knees. Okay, when you're ready, start to extend your legs up. Now, once your legs are up, you then want to push your hips forward and straighten out as much as you feel confident to do so. Now we're going to slowly start to incorporate some hip work. So bring your feet together and turn your knees out to the side here. Keep pushing your hips forward. Now lengthen it once more and lower down. Now super slowly in your own time, roll from the top to the bottom of your spine and then let it go. Okay, so just lay in corpse pose for a second. So palms to the sky, feet relaxed. Now whilst we're here, just take a few moments just for using your breath, okay? So just for your breath. Take a breath in. Hold your breath slightly at the top and then slowly let it go. Good, just keep doing nice deep breaths, everybody. So you want to try to fill your lungs, expand through your rib cage. So breathe in. Hold it for a moment. and then exhale. Now with this one, sometimes it's nice to put your hands on your rib cage so you can feel it expanded, okay? So try that. Breathe in. Exhale, release. And again, breathe in. Exhale, release. Perfect. Now in your own time, you're going to roll up and come into seated position. Take your time. Good. Now get onto your seat bones and just bring the flats of the feet together. Pull them in. Hello. So just bring those feet together, chest up, shoulders back, and then push your elbows into the crease of the knees. Bring it in. Shaki. Good, now keep hold of one leg and extend the other out. And pull high up into the thigh, flat foot towards the thigh. Good. Now opposite arm to straight leg, and you're going to reach across and stretch through on a lateral stretch of your spine. You should feel this lovely in your lower back as well. Good, now roll up, change sides. So bring the foot to the thigh. Now opposite arm to straight leg. Reach across as far as you can. Make sure your seat bones stay on the floor. And you should feel a really beautiful stretch moving down through the spine into the lower back. Good, stay with it. Breathe through it. And release. So good, guys. Now take your legs out nice and wide. So toes facing up to the sky. Now focus on what we're doing again here. Keeping your seat bones on the floor, really important. Try not to have too much of a gap between your knees and your mat or the floor, and then toes directly up to the sky, okay? Now just breathe in, and you're just going to walk forward. Now when you walk forward, push your chest forward. So go forward with your chest. Now you're going to start to feel it in your inner thighs here as well. So push that chest forward. Keep your bum on the floor. Really important. And walk it back. And take a breath in again. Now this time we're going to take it forward, but we're going to allow our back to curve. So allow your back to curve, allow your body to really fall into it as far as it can go. Again, make sure your bum is on the floor. and release, walk it up. You're a monkey, you aren't you? Now bend your knee and then take here, so you take your other leg back so you're in kind of a spiral. Okay, and we're going to roll up and come into swan, okay? So you're just going to rock forward onto that leg and then you're going to lengthen your other leg out down the back, okay? So get on right on top of it now. If you can, just adjust this foot a little bit. That's it, until you feel really comfortable. This leg should be nice and straight, shooting from the hip here. Good. Now lift your chest up. And as you inhale, just lift that chest proud. As you exhale, let your body drop forward. What are you doing? Now slowly guys, walk it back. Okay, we're going to go down again, but this time I want you to let your muscles release. Now you might not even realise this, but often people in this position squeeze the glutes. Now when we go down this time, feel if you're squeezing your glutes. Take a deep breath in, lift your chest. Now as you exhale, and you come down as far as you can, release your glute. So most people will squeeze the glute to keep the balance. I want you to let it go. And walk it back and just drop onto your bum. Now change sides of the spiral. Okay, so you've got your other leg forward in the spiral now, and you're just going to rock forward onto it and then adjust your leg slightly so you feel comfortable. Your back leg should be shooting straight in a straight line from the hip. Now breathe in, lift your chest up. And as you exhale, allow your body to come down. Now slowly guys, walk your hands back. Good. Now remember, think about your glute this time. So take a really deep breath in. Now as you exhale, try to really allow that glute to release, okay? So don't be keeping the glute switched on or tense. Let it go. Good work guys. Now walk it back and you're just going to tuck your back toe, lift to downward facing dog. So pushing that chest forward. Now this time we're going to think about the full picture. So we're going to think about those heels too. So focus on pushing those heels down, lengthening through the back of the body, pushing your chest forward as far as it can go, lengthening through the shoulders, right through the arms, all the way to the palm, and then we really push the palm into the floor as well. Now when you're ready, just walk your hands back and stop in forward bend. Now if you can, wrap your arms around the back of your legs and pull your chest towards your thighs. Now, getting your hands down, bend your knees if you have to, and then walk your feet nice and wide, and then drop your body through the center here. So allow your body to fall nice and heavy, let everything drop, and realign. Okay, now, we're going to go to the right hand side, and all we need to do is just sink and bend your knee to the right hand side as far as you can. Just sink into it and then push back. Now you're going to turn the right foot away and you're going to sink in again. Now this is really going to accentuate that stretch through the hip, so take your time and release, turn the foot back in. Now we're going to go to the left, bending that knee as much as we can. It's a really bend the knee. Now turn the foot away and sink in as much as you can. And come center. Now back to the right, everybody. Sink in. Now release and turn the foot away and sink in again. Now feel that deep stretch right inside of the hip. And rise up, turn in. Now again to the left, sink. Release, turn the foot and sink. And push, turn and walk in. Now in your own time, slowly roll up through your spine, take as much time as you need. Oh, back to standing. Oh, shake it off. Okay, now, I just want you to take your right foot, I just want you to push your heel into the floor. So I want you to push your body weight forward onto your heel, and then roll your foot into the floor. So roll the foot all the way to your toes, and then put your body weight on the toes, and then roll it back. So put your body weight in your heel, and then push through the foot to the ball, and then up onto the ball, push down. Good. Now again, on the left, you're going to lift, push your body weight forward, roll until you get to the toes, and then lift your heels and push your foot onto the ball, rock back, lift your toes. Good. Now push your body weight onto the heel, roll, 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 lift. Good. Okay, shake it, shake it. Okay, so just step into a triangle for me, here. Good, now all I want you to do is just bend your front knee and just sink as far as you can, okay? Now breathe. I want you to lift your back heel and just wiggle it away and then push that heel to the floor. Ooh. And you should feel that calf lengthen really nice. So we're just getting a bit of a calf stretch going here. And step together, change sides, step back. Now first of all, just in a triangle and push your hips forward, so you should feel it in your hip flexor first. Now we're going to move into the calf, so lift your heel, then wiggle your foot until you get maybe like 15 centimeters further, and then push that heel down, and you're gonna feel that calf stretch. If you don't feel your calf stretch a lot, take your leg further back, okay? Good, step together. Okay guys, take a seat to finish. So come on down to finish, and we're just gonna do some lymphatic drainage through the legs to finish you off. So legs up. So we've got a nice stretch to start the week of more challenging workouts here. Okay, so what I want you to do is allow your legs to go completely free, okay? So everything should wobble, your muscles should wobble, your feet should wobble, everything. And just shake. Shake, shake, shake. I've done this before. So good for lymphatic drainage. It's brilliant for your knees. It's brilliant for your hips. It's great for your feet. But you've got to let everything go. So don't try and restrict the movement. Don't try and control it with your muscles. Just really shake it, shake it, shake it. As big as you can. Shake, 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 shake. Keep going. Just a few more seconds. Allow your muscles to shake, let them wobble. Oh, that's nice. Now hug in and just rock from side to side, just squeezing against your abdomen. Good. Now coming onto a seated position and lengthen your legs out in front. You can cross them, whatever feels good. Take a breath in. Inhale through, bring your hands to prayer, relax your shoulders, and exhale down. Great work, guys, great work. I really hope you enjoyed that stretch. I hope you feel you're a bit more released in areas, a bit more relaxed as well, and challenged. Whew. Take your time to get up. There's no rush to get up off the floor today. Just take your time with it. And we have took you into tea time. So go and get yourself some nice food. Enjoy the end of this gorgeous day. It's such a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful sunset, I think. What's happening, old man? Absolutely great work, everybody. Have the most lovely evening. Oh, thanks, Sue. Perfect. I'm glad that was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nice way to finish the day. Hey, yes, Roz. Ping, ping, ping. Pinging all over the place. Oh, yes. Good, good. Do you know what? This is what I love about yoga. It's the improvement, isn't it? Do you know when you feel yourself improving? I absolutely love that. It's so good. Well, have a great evening, guys. It was so lovely to stretch with you tonight. I needed it as much as you guys needed it. So have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'll be back in the morning with 2 smasher workouts, okay? So get back in the morning and we'll have a good time. If you do it on catch up, I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you soon. Bye. Oh, yeah, he loves Sharky. But if I'm teaching and I can't play properly with him, he's like, oh, I'll come back later when she's not busy. He does love Sharky though. Sharky's is one of his favourites. No, it's a great white look. Yeah, it's Mr. Sharky. You can tell by his teeth look. Yeah, I'll go and play Sharky in the garden with him now. He's off chasing birds, I think. He really is. And he just comes and gives me little kisses all the time. He's like the sweetest boy though. I love him so much. Have a great evening. I'm going to go and play with Squidge. Mwah. Love you all.